morning, student. Today we will discuss about disability etiquette. Disability etiquette, it is a set of guidelines how to deal with our disabled persons. First is talk directly. Talk. Whenever you meet with a disabled person, talk directly with that person rather than talking with a friend or with the other persons. Okay, if you meet, talk directly to that person. Second is offer for shake hand. Always offer for shake hand. Whenever you introduce yourself, offer for shake hand. The persons will feel discomfortable. Explain before. Explain before conversing. Conversing. Okay, explain before conversing with visually impaired person. If you are communicating with a visually impaired person, first introduce yourself. Introduce with the persons who with you. Okay, introduce yourself, your identity, and the person who is with you, and only communicate with that persons. Ask before help. If you want to help the disabled persons, first ask for the help. If they accept, then only help them. Okay, otherwise not. Okay. If you want to help, wait until the help is accepted by the disabled persons. Address them. Address them with his first name. As we address the other persons with the first name, okay, as we address the other normal person with his name, in the same manners we should address the disabled person also with his name, with his first name. Don't touch. Don't touch on lean. Lean on wheelchair. Never touch the wheelchairs. Never touch or push the wheelchair of a disabled persons. The person will discomfort. Okay, so never touch his or her wheelchairs. Listen them carefully. If you are talking with a person who have difficulty in communicating, speak, listen him carefully. Okay, if the persons have difficulty in speaking, be patient. Be patient and wait until the persons finish rather than correcting in between. Okay, listen them carefully. Don't correct in between. First, let him to complete his word. Speak clearly. Speak clearly and slowly. Or use body or okay sign language. If the person is not able to hear, hearing disabled persons, then that he can read your mouth. Okay, speak slowly, clearly, or use your body language, sign language. If you are conversing with a hearing disabled person, be relaxed, relax, relax, while helping disabled person. Don't feel shameless. Be relaxed. Be comfortable for helping the persons with disabled. So these are the disability attitudes. So disability attitude means guidelines. How to deal with a disabled persons. So first is whenever you meet with a disabled persons, talk directly with him rather than talking with his friend or with the companion of the sign language. Talk directly with that persons. Offer for shake hand. Whenever you meet with a disabled persons, offer for shaking the hand. If the person has no hand, then he can use artificial hand or left hand. He will feel comfortable. So shake hand. Explain before conversing with visually impaired persons. If you are communicating with a visually impaired persons, first explain yourself, explain the person who is with you. Ask before help. If you want to help a disabled person, first ask if you want or not. If you accept, then only help. Don't touch or lean on wheelchairs. Never touch the wheelchair of a disabled persons. Okay, don't touch or push the wheelchair of a persons. Listen carefully. If the person has difficulty in speaking, then listen carefully. Wait until he finishes his word. Don't correct in between the words. Listen carefully. Be patient. Speak clearly and slowly or use body language. Okay, if the person is disabled, if the person is visually disabled, hearing disabled, he is not able to hear. For hearing disabled persons, speak slowly. Speak slowly. Okay, so that speak slowly or use your body language, sign language, and be relaxed. Feel relaxed. Don't feel shameful. Okay, be relaxed. Be comfortable for helping the persons with disabled person. Next is strategies to make physical activity accessible for children with special needs. What strategies we should make to make the physical activity accessible for children with special needs? Okay. First is activity should be according to their activity according to individual. The activity for the persons with disabled should be specially designed according to their ability. Okay, the physical activities should be designed according to their ability. Modify equipment. The equipment should be modified for the disabled persons. The equipment should be modified for the disabled persons according to their individual needs. Okay, according to their needs, the equipment should be specially designed, modified. Simple and easy rule. Simple and easy. The rules and regulations of the physical activity for our children with disabled persons should be simple and easy. Okay, the rules and regulations for the disabled persons should be simple and easy. Next is motivate. Motivation to we should motivate the person with disabled to participate freely. Okay, we should motivate them to participate in physical activity freely. Well instructed. Well instructed and trained properly. Train the disabled persons should be instructed well. They should be trained well. We should give them well training, well practice before participating in competitions. We should give them proper training. Next is encouragement. Encouragement from spectators. Audience should encourage the disabled person to participate in game and sports. The audience should motivate them to participate them with the normal persons. Okay, they should motivate them to participate in physical activity. Suitable environment. The environment should be clean, neat, healthy. Okay, the environment should be suitable. It should be free from pollutions. It should be free from pollutions, noise, dangerous. It should be neat, clean, and hygienic. Participation under expert observation. The disabled persons should participate only on the observation of the experts. Okay, they should always participate under the observation of the expert. So these are the strategies which we should make for physical activity accessible for children with special needs, that is for the disabled. Children with special needs, that is for the blind persons. Okay, activity, it should be modified according to their individual needs. The rules and regulations should be easy, comfortable for them. Equipment should be modified. We should motivate them to participate in physical activities. If they participate in physical activities, it's also help in proper growth and development of their body. We should give them well training before participating in competitions. We should give them well training, well practice. Encouragement from the spectators, the audience should also motivate them to participate in physical activity, to participate with the normal person. Suitable environment. The environment should be neat and clean, healthy, free from pollution, dangerous activity, etc. And last, the disabled persons should participate in activity under the observations of the expert. So we have completed this our topic, that is this our unit physical education and sports for children with special needs. Let's do a quick revision. physical education and sports for children with special needs. Firstly, disability. Disability, it is an impairment disability, it is an impairment which does not allow, okay, disability, it is an impairment which does not permit an individual to perform any activity, okay, which does not permit an individual to perform any activity or movement in a normal way. This is about the disability. And disorder, it is a problems or illness which affect someone, okay, disorders, it is a problem or illness which affect someone mind or body. This is about the disorders, okay. Disability means it is an impairment which does not allow an individual to perform any activity or movement in a normal way, means lack of ability to perform the movement. Disability, it is a disadvantage which does not permit an individual to function any activity or movement in a normal way. For example, if a person's leg is cut, then his daily routine work will be affected. Will not able to walk properly. Disability and disorders, it is a problems. Disorder, it is a problem. It only disturbs the normal functioning of a life. Okay, disorders, it is a problem or illness which affect someone's mind or body. Disability, it is mainly related to body part. It can't be cured. It is permanent. And disorders, it is mainly related to mind. It can be cured. It is not permanent. But if we don't take proper cures, then disorder may change into disability. And if it changes into disability, it can't be cured. Types of disability. Types of disability like physical impairment, cognitive disability and intellectual disability. Physical impairment means limitation in an individual physical functioning. Okay. Physical impairment means limitations in an individual physical functioning, stamina, mobility, etc. And cognitive disability, it is a kind of impairment which is present in people who is suffering from dyslexia and various learning difficulties. Means in cognitive disability, the person faces difficulty in storing, processing and producing the information. The person is not able to store, process and produce the informations. He faces difficulty in reading, writing and speaking. And last, intellectual disability. It is a type of disability. Intellectual disability. It is intellectual and developmental disabilities. Lack of IQ level. The person faces difficulty in learning, thinking, making judgment, problem solving, remembering the informations, etc. Means his IQ level is less. He faces difficulty in thought process, learning, problem solving, judgment, and remembering the informations, etc. And types of disorders. Types of disorders like attention deficit hyperactivity disorders, sensory processing disorders, autism spectrum disorders, oppositional defiant disorders, obsessive compulsive disorders. These are the types of disorders. So, attention deficit hyperactivity disorders. In this disorder, the person is unable to pay attention. Okay, in attention deficit hyperactivity disorders, the person is unable to pay attention. He is inattentiveness. He is hyperactive. He is impulsivity. Means the person is unable to pay attention. He is hyperactive. It means he seems to move about constantly. He is not unable to sit at one place, even for a short period of time. And impulsivity means making hasty actions without thinking. Sensory processing disorders. In sensory processing disorders, the mind faces difficulty in receiving and responding the information that come in through the sense. Okay, the mind faces difficulty in receiving and responding the information that come in through the sense. The sense may be affected. Sense like hearing, touch, taste, etc. is no more responding. And autism spectrum disorders, it is a developmental disorders. In this, the persons face problem in communications, language problems, interacting with other persons. His social skill is not developed. He faces difficulty in social skill. Okay, communication problem, language problem, social skill, tendency to engage in repetitive behaviors. Okay, repetitive behaviors. And oppositional defiant disorders, it is a behavior disorders. It is a set of behavior disorders. In this, the child show an ongoing patterns of disobedience, fighting, angry, irritated mood, aggressiveness, violent behaviors, frustration, blaming others for their own mistake, etc. Okay, child display and ongoing patterns of angry, irritation, frustrations, refuse, fighting, failures to think before speaking, etc. And last, obsessive compulsive disorders. In this, the unwanted thought come in the mind of a person. Unwanted thought come in the mind of a person. So to get the rid from this unwanted thought, he do the same thing again and again. For example, washing the hand again again and again, counting the things again and again. Okay, the unwanted thought come in the mind of a person. Therefore, he do the same thing again and again. Okay, this is about the disorders. The cause of disorders may be due to brain injury, environmental factors, low birth weight, trauma, brain injury, etc. And its management technique, counseling, behavior therapy, changing the lifestyle, meditations, therapy,